Drums, please.
Hello there, c.note here. My name is Christian Rivera, aka c.note, and I am the creator of this website called DOPEamine. DOPEamine is all about personal empowerment, which means that I'm trying to help you unlock your potential, but also give you the tools to be able to continue to nurture your own potential. And really, empowerment means taking personal responsibility for who you are, for your personal growth, for your journey, for your mistakes, and for your triumphs. And one of the ways that I do that and I support you is through providing what are called personality profiling sessions. On this website, on this channel, I focus on helping people determine their personality type through Myers-Briggs specifically. And I feel like understanding people's Myers-Briggs type, not only for yourself, but other people in your life, is a way for us to develop a common language that we can use to not only understand ourselves and calibrate to who we are and where we are and what we need, but it really helps us to see when we need self-care, when we need to stretch ourselves a little bit, and when we're stretching ourselves too much. It's really those three balance points I think are the most helpful. So Myers-Briggs is what's called a horizontal model. That means that everyone's on equal footing. No personality type is better or worse than the other. And understanding your personality type helps you understand who you are in relation to, what your experiences have been. Sometimes we struggle with career, relationships, figuring out personal health and figuring out self-care. And struggling with those things is usually the result of mismatching who we are and the expectations of who we should be. So maybe you're a certain personality type and your entire family was the opposite personality type. And while that's been good for growth, there have been elements that may have caused some depression, some challenges, and really made it so that you're not honoring your own brain in the way that you think and the way that you want to navigate the world. I know that we have an ESTJ daughter. She's 8 years old, and me and my partner, I'm an INTP, and my partner is an ENFP. Her and I, we're a little bit more free-flowing as perceivers. And the ESTJ, she'll come in and she'll see like little systems in our world that are we're not quite following the rules, and she'll make those adjustments for us. And if we're not careful, and if we just dismiss those systems that she wants to create, that may become stressful for her. And some people may have had that stress, or vice versa. Someone may have been a little bit more relaxed and grew up in a more strict household. And while those things help, getting a balance is really what this is all about. So if you can find that balance in your life of self-care, self-needs, and really pushing yourself and stretching yourself, but not too far, it really helps you to just kind of calibrate to what your needs are. A lot of us also get energetic rewards for honoring our personality type. So if we are an introvert that prefers to read nonfiction, for me, I'm an INTP. I think in more thinker terms, which means I prefer more data-based understandings of the world. I can be emotionally expressive. Every thinker is a feeler. Every feeler has thinking ability in terms of data focus. But, for me to really get an energetic hit, to be excited about life and doing the next thing, I need a little bit of, that data hit. If I'm just around emotional experiences all the time, that's going to be draining for me. And I'm not going to be able to get the energy that my brain needs to think clearly, to do what I need to do. And that goes the other way around. If you're a feeler and you're not getting emotional interchange or connecting with friends on an emotional level or connecting with your own self on an emotional level, and you're surrounded by, intellectual types that are just always talking about things in quote unquote boring terms, more scientific terms, like that's not going to be exciting for your brain. So really understanding your personality type is about understanding the facets of what you need and what you need to feel good, what you need to rest, what you need to really be able to push in yourself, how to develop as a person what needs a little bit of extra attention, what needs maybe a little bit less attention, right? So as you start to learn about this stuff and you start to learn about what can help you in relationships, your health, career, and figure out where to go and how to be, how to develop a sense of purpose for yourself, you start to think about other people as well. Think about your partner. And then once you learn each other's personality type, which I've typed multiple people together as well, you can start to have that language with each other and really say like, okay, I just need a little bit of introvert time. I need to back away. I need to go be quiet. I need to go do my thing. And you can kind of communicate those needs instead of saying like, why are you always like this? and you can actually answer that question of why are you always like this? So, on this website, we offer personality profiling sessions, which is an interview. It's a way for me to connect with you. I ask you questions about your life and your experience and who you are from a core level to really get to know you. And I love that process. It's a lot of fun to listen to people's stories, to hear what their preferences are, to hear about their likes and dislikes and see the patterns between people's experiences. For me, that's exciting. But the thing that's the most rewarding is that after these experiences, most people say that they feel a sense of relief. We have a friend of ours that I typed here in my living room that after she's told me like there's been life before and then there was life after. And she's so excited about it every time she talks about it. And it's this sense of relief, this sense of purpose, this sense of self, and really getting to rest into who you are and knowing how to work, knowing how to rest, knowing how to communicate, how to connect is powerful tools. So we do the interview, then we do a verification session, and then I do some explaining. And when I explain some of what your personality type is, sometimes that includes coaching elements that if you need a little bit of help or I can give you some advice, that naturally comes with it. It's not stoic. It's not, boring. It's the ability for me to help you with my years of experience as a coach, an advice giver, a person who has had my own personal experiences, trying to grow and develop as an individual to help you however you need to grow. And if you're doing okay, that's great too. You can still learn your personality type, and it's not about doom and gloom. It's not about fixing yourself when you're stuck, because you might not be. And that's totally valid too. Knowing your personality type really is it's like the difference between eating processed foods for a while and then eating healthy foods and then going back to eating processed foods. You feel the difference in how you feel when you are or aren't honoring yourself. And it's really a way for me to help you understand how you can begin to honor yourself in situations when you may not be. Even when, you have to stretch yourself. And, me as an introvert, I have to stretch myself to get some work done, to talk on camera, to, make business partners or friends or have relationships, careers, check on my parents, check on my, everyone that I love and care about. That stuff where I have to kind of push myself a little bit. And, life is ultimately that much more rewarding if we're able to do that. Find this push and pull of honoring ourselves and then, also doing something that's out of our comfort zone and growing and developing and expanding and exploring new territory, or being able to honor personal histories or whatever. There's all sorts of different ways in which your personality type will help you throughout life. And I just want to offer that to you as something that is a skill set of mine. And I would love for you to sign up below and get involved in that. So for me, it would be incredible to talk to you or your family members. We can type multiple people, or if you're running a business and you want to type your employees, I think it's really great for camaraderie, for employees to know a little bit of how each other thinks. So again, you don't go into this space of why are you who you are? It's like Toby from The Office, and you can actually understand each other and say oh, okay, he's more focused on this, I'm more focused on this. And you can find ways to coordinate. You can find ways to work together. You can find ways to be in the same space and not have this disdain for everyone. And usually we fear things or we dislike things because we don't understand them. And if we can have ways to understand each other, then it's going to make the world a better place. And that's all I'm trying to do, is help the world be a better place, one person at a time. So if you want to be that person that I help next, go ahead, sign up below for the personality profiling session. If you have questions, we have our chatbot available here on the website at DOPEamine.life, if you're not already on the website. And that's it. There's other options throughout the website, self-learning opportunities. Ask me questions, whatever you need. I'll see you inside a profiling session, and let's do this. Thanks for being here. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll talk to you next time.